Hello and welcome back to tuteslunch.com, your online study center where you found lots and lots of tutorial. And today we are gonna learn about multidimensional arrays. Arrays that we had created so far are single or one-dimensional arrays that are only limited to either rows or columns. But in a multidimensional array, the values or the elements are fitted in rows and columns both, that is into table structures. So let's create by and by the way, I had created this file every.php and already started the web server, so you do also student and now there and type array, which makes it an array. In a simple array we just put here the key value pairs element, but in a multidimensional array we need to create an other, you can say, rows or arrays in this array. So what we write is we type 1. So we are basically defining here the rows first. So 1 meaning array. So we had created another array in this array. In a similar way, I'm going to type there 2 and type array. So makes this also an array. And I'm going to type 3 this time and make this an array. So this is it. Also, you have to put commas here, not semicolons, otherwise it will be terminated in the first row and then exits this array. Okay, so we had created here 3 rows, 1, 2 and 3. So these are the 3 rows, and now in between these 3 rows I'm gonna put my values for arrays. So I will type roll equals somewhat like, let's the roll be 1 or 1, and let the name be, first name should be always John, and yeah, it should be in quotation marks. And now type marks. So type marks. Okay, what's happening? Wait a minute. Yeah, there. So marks, and let marks be 89 because I am big-hearted, so I always gives huge numbers. Okay, again, actually I'm gonna copy that and paste it. It's gonna save my time. So copy and paste, and there, paste, and here put this. So yeah, so that's how we create a multidimensional array. Now let me explain this to you first before we run our program or our web document. So this is our multidimensional array named student. Inside this we are having 3 rows, 1, 2 and 3, and 3 columns, namely roll, name and marks. And this is a row into calls table. And how it's a multidimensional array is because it's storing 3 single dimensional arrays in it. So that's why it becomes a multidimensional array. And now if I echo the values, how can I get values? Well, I have to write echo $student, and then I have to type the row that we want. For example, if I want the row to be 2, and one more important thing, let me change the data first because it's the same data here. So now Virender should always come whenever we are talking about names. Also, Virender should always score highest marks, and let it be, what name should I give it? Ram. Okay, there it got 80, so save it. Now the first row consists of row number 1 named John, marks 18. Second row row number 2 named Virender marks it 99, which is topper, and the row 3 contains row number 3 and name is Ram and marks is 80. So I want that the second row name should be printed. So there, save it and check it out. So there you can see it's printing Virender. And why is that? Because we had said that from the second row take the column name. So first comes the row and then the column, and it will take the whatever the value of that row and that column is. In a similar way, if you want a third row marks, then you can use it. Marks, save it, alt tab F5. There you have 80. In a similar way, you can check it out for every result and it will work. So that's how we create a multi-dimensional array. And in a similar way, you can also create a three-dimensional array. All you have to do is you have to follow the same procedure as you had created for the multi-dimensional array. You have to do not the key values here, but you have to type something like A and then this, and you have to create this as an array and a comma and then a B and again creating it as an array, and now putting the key values here. So now it becomes a three-dimensional array. So that's how you create your multi-dimensional array, and that's how you use it by the echo first row and then call, that is column. So I think that's it for the video, and in the next video I'll be teaching you some basic properties of arrays, so don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next